pleasure of meeting. My name is Matt Corney, and I couldn't be more surprised to be standing in front of you today as Stephen the Best Man. Happier is the word that I was looking for. I gotta get an AI to start recording these. Although I thought this day would never come, I'm truly honored to speak in front of all of you tonight to celebrate my best friend Stephen and his new bride, Jordan, on their wedding day. There are so many fond memories that Steve and I have shared over the almost 30 years that we've known each other. We've gone through every stage of life together, from the childhood and teenage years in farmland, down on high road together, going to the best university in the entire world, Texas A&M. More recently, trying to figure out how to be adults and navigate our 20s together. Unfortunately, Steve, after reviewing all the content that was available, I realized that I can't share any of these memories without breaking attorney-client privilege or violating Texas State Penal Code. Talking about that, it's a real law. Yes, I can tell you about the times that my mom had to drag me by the ear across the street. Kids here. Or what about maybe the time that the local jet ski cops had to commandeer our boat and they sunk that hand-blown decorative piece of glass with it? Or maybe the time that you met those pharmaceutical investors in College Station that freely expressed their Second Amendment rights. That one was illegal. There is one that I can tell. So one time Stephen spent $7,000 at So, see, I'm not looking for a lot of options here, man. It is funny to our friendship over the years, and call it 28, 30, whatever you want to call it. Grew up together in Farmland, had been all sorts of mischief together, like captivating our 8th grade math class with a new comedy routine every day. If there are any intruders, please leave. Blasting No Hands by Waka Flocka Flame every single day in Sadie's Honda Accord on the way to school.
Yeah. Wow.
And most importantly, spending every second that we could out on this lake right out here. Now, when Stephen was old enough, teenage years, I think he could drive, maybe a little bit before that, Big Steve gave him the responsibility of taking the boat out on his own, on our own. This was a big deal. We had a lot of responsibility and a lot of trust, and we didn't want to mess it up. Big Steve always told us 2 things. You might have heard him last night. Make good choices and don't bring back any problems. I can tell you, Steve Sr., we made good on half of that promise. It's also funny because Stephen, with this new boat privilege, he kind of found this new level of confidence that we hadn't seen before. He's walking around school, he's the man. Everybody wants to hang out with him. All the girls want to hang out with us. He was getting into it. I'm the captain. I got to grow a beard. He never shaved it. Still hasn't shaved it. Of course, Steve and I's friendship continued in college, and although we had totally separate friend groups at A&M, Steve was an honorary member of Delta Phi Delta. All the brothers loved him. He actually won an award for the most active non-member of 2017. The brothers would always ask, dude, are you bringing that funny, stocky, kind of weird guy? Do you know then I go tell Steve, hey man, I tried my best. I had to put in a lot of good words. We got you in, but it's going to be $40 in a case of beer. All these memories really came to fruition when, after college, we decided to move to Dallas, start a new life. We had just both recently gotten out of disastrous, and I mean disastrous, relationships. And knew that we'd be the perfect wingman for each other to try and trick all the women of Uptown to think that we're just cool guys. Before we could finish decorating the bachelor pad, we were in committed relationships. And being fun and single in Uptown was a distant memory. But we did spend 3 years together laughing, rapping, big grins, young Pogo on the beat. Not over us. Watching endless amounts of music videos at full volume, mind you. And going to Mass games before the Luka trade.
Too soon.
But more importantly, we bounced ideas off of each other, we challenged each other to grow, and we became successful young adults, I would say. And then we fled the apartment and moved out. we did. I know it's hard to believe, but because we're both such responsible adults. But we did flood the apartment. I was driving home from work, and you can already imagine the chaos. Steven calls me. I'm probably 5 minutes from the apartment. Calls me. This is not the laid back, Murder in Paradise type of scene that we have. He said, dude, water everywhere. Are you coming home soon? Jordan's there. She doesn't have a life jacket. She might have I don't even know if she can swim. You gotta get there, man. And I got there, and it was exactly what he described. There was water coming from the ceilings everywhere. There was probably 2 inches of water on the ground. All of our stuff is packed up from the last 3 years of what we had just experienced. It was all soaking wet, fully ruined. But I looked at Steve, and we both just started laughing, and we cracked a beer. And I really think, Steve, that sums up our relationship. No matter what happens in life or what gets thrown at us, we always figure out a solution and keep moving. And I think that's really important. So, from High Road to College Station to Uptown Dallas, back to High Road, here today, our friendship has seen it all. Like family, some things in life are rare and priceless, and genuine friendship is one of them. It's a blessing that we should never take for granted. So, Steve, I thank you for our friendship, brother. We've been there for each other through every challenge and celebration in life, and everything in between. And I stand here today to tell you that I will be here for all the rest of them too, man. Jordan, if any of the aforementioned stories are causing you any sort of dizziness or nausea or loss of attention, thank you, Jordan. Not only for marrying my friend here, but for truly being a guiding light to Stephen. Your love for him is evident to everybody here, and I couldn't be happier for him to call you his wife. I'm so happy that you're already great with kids, because Crystal and I will be leaving you with ours. In a few years for date nights and things like that. And more than anything, you were the best roommate that I never asked for. Dove swap forever. Steve, this is the big one, man. The parlay hit. I challenge you to embrace this new role as a husband, continue to laugh, joke, be the guy that you are, and be the rock of your new family through all seasons of life. I love you, men. With that, let's raise our glasses to toast. Stephen and Jordan, as we enter this new chapter of life, I pray that you continue to prioritize each other, enjoy and experience the joys of life together, and love one another as the Lord loves us. To the Grindigers.